Which Georgia Bulldog is practicing this week like it's the Super Bowl? That was what Kirby Smart said about. Ryan, do you know who I'm talking about?
No, I forgot.
Matt?
No, I can make some guesses, but I don't know.
I'll give you two guesses, Matt, and then we're gonna tell the audience.
Cedric Van Pran.
Next.
And Malachi Starks.
Ryan, your two guesses?
I mean, I was in the room when it was said.
Great job of concentrating.
Look, man, when you're in these things and I got to do them all every week, and there's different guys, I can't remember. All right. I'll drink my sparkling water while you give us.
You're not gonna guess?
I can't remember. I think it. I'm really blanking. I can't remember who it was.
Okay, well, you can enjoy your sparkling water. It was Marcus
Rosemy-Jacksaint.
He is going to be ready to. Yeah, well, he did not play this past week.
That's why this is an older quote. This
is an older quote. It's not,
a couple weeks ago.
It's not today. I don't think it's a couple weeks ago necessarily, but I might be wrong. I'll get to the quote, but he gets to have his first chance to play this week. Matt, comments about Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint, because it did seem like they kind of missed him.
Yeah, I've always been a Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint guy. He's a big target with good ball skills. He works the sideline well. There's a lot that he does. He's a willing blocker, and again, he's got some size on him. I think one of the bigger wide receivers in the room. But when they feed him the ball and give him opportunities to make plays, he makes a lot of plays.
Here's the quote, Ryan, that you were in the front row for probably, or actually in the TV row. This is Kirby being asked about Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint's status. He says Marcus is going to be available to play. Talking about for the Ball State game, and he says the number one thing we miss is leadership. The guy is an incredible leader, and he stands up and admits when he made a mistake, and he is one of the toughest, most competitive. Like the practice today for him will be like the Super Bowl. And every day is like that for him. He sets an example in that room that I think embodies our receiver room. I haven't been around a receiver room that actually cares as much about blocking as these guys do. They do that because their leader has that personality. And let me just do this real quick, Ryan. I don't care what you guys think about blocking. You guys think the receivers are only out there to catch balls, but you guys don't see. Why can't Kirby say y'all?
I don't know. I mean, it bothers some people around here.
Yes.
This
one.
It bothers me to the core. That's my least favorite thing about the guy. Just say y'all. Don't give me a use guys.
Use.
Y'all.
He's from
Bainbridge.
So I'm here because I interchangeably use the two because I've got half my family's from New York, so I hear the use guys, but yeah. I remember him saying that quote. Now it was actually yesterday. It was Monday, so I just forgot. But yeah, because I mean the internal issues or whatever it was didn't play.
It was speeding.
Wait,
hold on. Are we gonna act like this wasn't from the speeding in the summer? Was it? I mean, am I jumping to a conclusion with that? Was that not what Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint had? Was a ticket earlier?
Oh, I think it was about that. Oh, it totally is probably about that. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure.
I mean, but nonetheless, the reason why.
The only thing about that is, I mean, there's other players that. So
that's true.
I don't want to speculate on that.
Well, I mean, what I certainly don't know because Jaron Dumas-Johnson had traffic issues and he played, so it might not be the moving violation, but he will be out there on Saturday unless he gets hurt sometime between now and then.
Unless he gets hurt.
Yeah, I got my feedback going here. He's a really good player for Georgia, and obviously they like him on the outside being physical, Matt.
Yeah, trying to remember his recruitment. He was a 4-star guy from Florida, a guy they always liked. And you see wide receivers transfer at a lot of different places, and he's a guy who stayed patient, never got the ball thrown to him like it was George Pickens and maybe a few others, but he was always a reliable, dependable, maybe third option. And just had, big touchdowns. The one against Tennessee and Georgia Tech, he went up and snagged the ball. Just great grabs. So he does have some talent. this is year 4, I think, for him. I mean, he knows what to do. He knows to the standard he has to play to. And, I think he was in the 2020 class. But I expect to make some plays when he's out there.
So, Ryan, he got hurt when Georgia got up 14-0 on the same play that Stetson Bennett got hurt. Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint scored a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, against the Gators. Georgia got up 14-0. Those two guys get knocked out of the game, probably Stetson being the more important of the two getting knocked out. Florida goes on to win that game 40-something to 28, whatever it was. And Marcus missed a lot of time the rest of the season. But by last year, there's a great picture in Double Dogs of that someone took. And
oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And in that image is Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint going up and getting that ball. That was kind of a sloppy game that they played against the Jackets. That's a good catch. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, Ryan, but that's a good catch that he made, and that got Georgia rolling for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I saw that through the lens, but I mean, yeah. Wow. But they need Marcus out there. Look, A.D. Mitchell's gone. Darnell Washington's gone. They need physical guys on the outside that can go up and get it. Ra Thomas is a freshman in this program. That's what Kirby calls the transfers, a freshman at Georgia. So he's a guy that can, go up and make big plays like that. But I think they need Marcus for the blocking, the leadership, the 50-50 type balls. Obviously, Brock Bowers will be their number one option for everything, but you want more guys like that out there, and I think he's an important player for them. I think that tons of the players are important for Georgia. I really do. It's a big machine with different pieces, and I think he's an important one.
Why not redo your backyard with EcoPoly outdoor furniture? Create a backyard that reflects your values and showcases your impeccable taste. While they're talking about values there, by the way, made in Georgia, made in the United States, made in Georgia, made in Dodge County and Eastman. It's recycled material. It's very nice. Anyway, visit EcoPoly today, ecopoly.com, to make a positive impact on the environment without compromising on comfort and style. EcoPoly is Georgia made, as I discussed earlier. Hey, Ryan, what difference will it make with Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint out there? We probably will see Lad McConkey. What's the most recent update on that?
I don't know. To me, It sounds like we're not going to see Lad McConkey on Saturday. I kind of doubt he plays against Ball State. He's only doing routes on air right now, so he's not practicing in full. So there's another reason why Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint's presence is important. When Kirby said a couple weeks ago that they were thin at receiver, I was a little confused, and then I saw Saturday and I understood what he was talking about. And I totally got it. And especially with Marcus being out there, it made it even more noticeable. So that will change this weekend, but I doubt we see Lad.
Matt, these receivers, it was not crisp the way that you would imagine it will be over time. Ohio State was not crisp. That's a team that definitely relies on throwing the football. Georgia had 400 yards passing, which is not nothing, but it was through 3 guys. What are you expecting as these next few weeks keep moving on? I mean, Auburn scored a bunch of points. That now suddenly is looking like more of a challenge for Georgia than South Carolina.
Yeah. I want to see which guys make plays against teams like South Carolina and Auburn and a few other teams in the middle of the season. I know they want to get it to give different guys against a Ball State, but when the game matters and you have to make a big drive, which receivers are out there? And what routes are they running? Who's getting the targets? That's where you'll know. But Brock Bowers is the guy. I mean, he kind of carried the offense for the first quarter. When they needed something, they still went to Brock Bowers, all reliable. He's the only killer on the team. Alabama used to have all those Devonta Wyatts, Henry Ruggs, Jalen Waddles. They could go on and on and on. George Pickens was one, but I'm not sure they have one of those guys on the roster. McConkey is really good. They've got a lot of really good talent. They don't have those game changers outside of Brock Bowers in that wide receiver room.
No, I don't think they do either. But, and it is odd that you're sort of number one as your tight end. But, I mean, that's okay. You can Reggie Bush was very good coming out of the backfield. There's a lot of different ways to get the ball to playmakers. You don't have to be any particular way. If you can catch the ball, you can be a playmaker. But it looks like Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint's practicing like it's a Super Bowl.